Welcome everyone, Marcelo is my name. I am the niche fragrance collector.
Hey guys, Kevin here from your favorite perfumery in Australia, Oligarch.
Now we are crazy in love with all things niche perfumery, but we're also crazy in love with all things travel. We've set up a new business called KM Fragrance Tours. We host you in person around the world.
No matter where you are on your fragrance journey, you're going to want to join us. We're going to take you behind the scenes, meet the brand owners and the perfumers behind your favorite perfumes.
These tours are all about unique experiences. We were in grass, 8 a.m. in the morning. We were picking jasmine in an organic jasmine field. These are the experiences that we are curating for those who love travel, for those who love good food and beautiful perfumes.
If you want to find out more, make sure to hit our website, kmfragranceTours.com.
Now today, let's talk about this incredible brand, which years ago when I first came across Kevin and this beautiful boutique, I discovered the KAJAL brand. And this is one of the early ones that you showed me.
Yes. In our boutique here, this was one of our leading brands, and over the years it has kept very consistent as one of the top brands, I would say, in the niche fragrance space.
They're very innovative. They're constantly introducing new fragrances to their collection, which are really super unique.
One of the first people we actually were able to interview as a brand owner was Mo Color. There we go.
Have a look at this thumbnail. So this is very early on. As I said, I fell in love with this brand very quickly. I reached out to Mo and we had an opportunity to actually interview him and get a better understanding about the creative decisions and the creative direction that he was going with the brand.
I like to refer to Mo as the artist. The first time I met Mo, he brought to me a sketchbook.
Right, I remember this.
He opened the sketchbook up and it had many people's different illustrations. And he said to me, Kevin, I want you to sit and start a drawing. Just start and stop wherever you like.
Wow.
Well, okay. I started something. I did like a bit of a diamond shape, a triangle shape, and then I stopped. And he's like, okay. He took the book, and his mission over the years is to complete everybody's drawing and find the ones that would be incorporated into his perfume brand.
He's an artist.
Absolutely.
He's an artist. He actually is. He likes to paint.
He's the one that actually designs the bottles himself.
Right.
Not a design team. It's Mo designing the cap of the bottle, all the intricate detailing, the Arabic inspirations. It's all Mo.
There's a lot of messaging in this too. So the original LAMAR, if you look at the lid, it actually means something.
Yes, we'll go into that. I want to start off with AICAN.
How would you say it? Is it AICAN or
AICAN, but in the description, from what Mo wrote, it was you can, we can, I can.
There's a sense of like mental fortification, like I can, like you know, it's
There's a strength.
There's a strength
in this fragrance,
and it's gorgeous.
I have to say, the second I put my nose to this perfume, you know what my first thought was?
Tell me.
They've done it again.
They've done it again. Because I remember when you first smelled, was it MASA? It was
probably ALMAZ.
When you first smelled that, you were like, they've done it again.
Insane. Like just for me, as
they've done it again.
I've said, it's a brand that's just come out with hit after hit.
Right.
They're breaking strides in the perfume industry. He's an artistic genius.
Now, I'm saving my skin for, however, we're going in already. So I have been testing this. So Kevin was very kind enough to lend me a bottle. This is gorgeous. And in smelling it on the card, I'm like, okay, no, we got to put it back on skin.
So the people want to know, boys, how does it open?
Okay.
I found that on the opening, you're getting this rich burst of passion fruit with the pineapple. You're getting the tropical feeling. I'm closing my eyes, I'm smelling. It's me and you on holiday. We're out on a tropical beach somewhere. This is the imagery that you can smell in this.
There's also the gorgeous citrus in there. I get like a slight sour component to it also. So I don't know if there is a grapefruit in there. It could be the pineapple, passion fruit, that combination, that acidity, the sourness of it. In no way is it unpleasant. It is very desirable. It's it's sweet, enticing. It's gorgeous. On first spray, and I saw your first reaction when you did that, and you're like, oh
my gosh.
I did the same thing because, look, I know Kevin for quite some time now, and he loves perfume. And I thought maybe you were performing for the camera. Then I spray it, and I'm like, I'm doing the same faces.
We're gonna make.
It's gorgeous.
We're gonna make Kevin's predictions.
Oh.
Kevin's predictions, okay?
Here we go.
Over the next 12 months, I think this will become the most talked about perfume in the industry.
Okay.
ICAN by KAJAL. It will be.
And why do you say that so confidently?
This ticks the criteria of what it takes to become a massive global hit.
Okay.
It's perfectly unisex. It has that rich, sweet, tropical fruits, which I think everybody loves.
Yep.
And then it's got projection. I've had women come in here to test it in the last week. And as they've sprayed it, other people standing on the other corner of the room have turned around and be like,
Who was that? What was that?
oh, what did you just spray?
Yeah.
And it's just started the whole conversations about how amazing this perfume is. It's got performance. I've got an 8 to 10 hours plus on this. Well, it's been a bit cooler as I've tried it. But I'm gonna say that if you've got warm weather, then this would even amp up more
Right.
with body heat, particularly the fruits, I think.
Yep.
And some of the intricate soft floral and spices come into play a couple hours later.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about. So that opening is super ensnaring. You spray it in the air and people are going, whoa, what is that? Who sprayed that? Because sometimes there are some fragrances where you gotta wait. You gotta wait for it to on the opening is not quite there, whereas this has you on the opening, but it has you on the dry down. I love patchouli, I love vetiver. So there is a dry, woody earthiness to it, but never losing the
Fun, fruity aspect.
the passion fruit is still there. The pineapple I don't detect. I mean, for me, the passion fruit I detect all the way through the fragrance.
I agree.
I feel that beautiful sweetness from the passion fruit. And passion fruit does have a very unique. I mean, almost you can taste it.
Yes,
Don't you
yes,
think?
yes. There is that delicious edible component
Yeah.
to the fruitiness
Yeah.
of the ICAN.
Gorgeous fragrance.
Love the bottle. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Pretty
Like
gorgeous.
this, it's.
And what does it mean? What does ICAN mean? Because there's other definitions in there. I did some reading. You see,
I forgot. Tell me.
it's about refining gold. Gold never loses its value. It could be in the earth, it could be unpolished or unrefined, but it's still gold. And so that's what ICAN's about. It's like, and again, I think it goes back to the name that ICAN. So you may be bruised and you may be knocked around by life or whatever it may be, but you are still the gold, the raw essence. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like it too.
I
And
love it.
again, as an empowering fragrance, because
Yes.
look, I live with that sort of stuff. Fragrances that change your mindset, that give you a bit more energy.
Change your mood. And
That's right.
lift-
I can
lift you up. Yeah.
This is the one. That beautiful citrus, that passion fruit on the opening, the tropical vibe, and then the woody components to the end. It's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
It's gorgeous, guys.
And I love the way that Mo's tied it into
Yeah, he has.
the gold collection.
Correct. Yeah.
Because many of you know the best sellers are all part of the gold collection, whether it be LAMAR, liquid gold, or Dahab, the gold. And this is the kind of the next. If you have enjoyed LAMAR and Dahab and those ones, I think this is the next in your collection.
Don't take our word for it. Don't take our word for it. Challenge everything we're saying, but go and test it.
Yeah.
And then see what you think about it. Because I honestly believe on first spray, and then as you wear it, the fragrance will do all the magic on you.
I'm going to sit and read all your comments.
Yeah.
So I want you to go out to your nearest boutique
Gorgeous.
with the ICAN. I want to see everybody's take on it. Because my prediction is it's going to be the most talked about perfume.
And like Kevin said, you've done it again.
There we go. Okay. Let's move into the next one, which is MASA as part of KAJAL's new collection.
Yeah.
The Diamond
Yeah.
collection.
Gorgeous.
Bottle, look at that lid. So now this for me goes in a very different direction.
Absolutely.
Take away the fruitiness now. Now this is an aromatic, fresh,
Gorgeous.
strong perfume. I found that on the opening, I like to describe it as like a blue tone, almost like a soft salt sea oceanic
yeah.
tone.
Yep.
Then pulled in by a lot of the more woody components to it. And many people pick up very, very subtle floral layer.
Oh man, I'm not, well, maybe on skin.
Yeah.
What I'm detecting, as you said blue and oceanic, I'm like, yes, I'm getting this marine, but you know, I'm almost getting like a cedar or a fir, but on a cliff. You know, it's like you're getting the greenery, but you're also getting that sea air and the sea breeze. This one's a little bit more masculine leaning to my nose. I mean, I can see this being a great aromatic, dry wood kind of fragrance for a man to wear.
Yeah. The first person that I had in the store to test this together with me, we got the shipment, cut it open, very excited to try this. I tried it, he tried it. He described this, close your eyes, as you sitting on the rocks
Yep.
of the ocean, of the beach, stroking the hair of your wolf. Wow, cool.
Who's this person?
Cool.
I want to hang out with this person.
Yeah.
He's got a wolf?
That kind of imagery of you've got strong wolf there.
I love the fact that a wolf was in this.
I don't know, but I like
When
it.
you said the hair, I thought, oh, it must be like the lover or something. No, it's my wolf.
Yeah, it is.
But it's definitely
It's a
masculine.
confident, it's
Yep.
a charismatic perfume.
Yep.
Now, when I've worn this in the past,
Yep.
I found that the big projection is a room filler
Yep.
in the beginning. On my skin, it goes into a more intermediate medium after a couple of hours.
Okay.
Is it because of the citruses that kind of pull back?
Yep.
Perhaps.
Yep.
And then I found on skin, the rest of the experience is a lot of the woods that come to play.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like what you said. I think this, in my opinion, it does skew towards a bit more of a strong masculine
It does.
direction.
Yeah. But not, and the other thing too, because sometimes you think masculine and you think really sort of hairy chest and, super grunt.
That's not me.
That's not me either. It has a masculine confidence to it.
Yeah.
Like I can also see blue jeans, white t-shirt, summery day,
Yeah.
just going out enjoying. I'm still getting that marine component.
I always pick up this kind of salt accord. Like
Absolutely.
It reminds me of the ocean. Gorgeous, beautiful, and something different from KAJAL. They really jump into play, which you'll see in the lineup. We've covered every kind of area
Yeah.
of the fragrance wheel here. I almost think some people haven't reached for it because of the green coloring.
Right.
Perhaps they think it's going to be a bit more of a green scent or something
No.
a bit more. But this,
No.
I think, is much more of a fresh aromatic blue
Absolutely.
oceanic scent. The next one up, we have to talk about
Classics.
their current #1 seller.
Is that really?
You all want to know about this one.
This is the one that I got sold on in the very beginning.
Yeah.
When we first met, this is the one that you introduced me to. So LAMAR is the classic.
This is the first love.
Yeah,
The first love of the brand.
This is the one that really burst them out of the gate. And
Yeah, I was just going to say, I would say that LAMAR is the perfume
Gorgeous.
that put their brand on the map.
I think so too. Correct me if I'm wrong. So up until LAMAR came out, the brand had beautiful packaging, which still does. They were very Arabic in the way that they presented themselves. One of the classics that I love from the early collection, we'll talk about that shortly, but they had a very Middle Eastern sort of vibe. Whereas here, they still have that Middle Eastern component to it,
Yes.
but now
It's
there's
a global appeal.
correct that pineapple,
Yeah. So, what have you gotten always when you wear LAMAR in the opening?
the pineapple.
Yeah.
The pineapple pops.
Stylish show.
Is
I
it?
love that he did it the gold color.
Yeah.
Because I think of pineapple when I see the bottle.
Yeah.
The pineapple, now for me, it's been like the sweet rose that comes in together.
Right.
You've got the woody base that holds the performance. Everybody who's worn LAMAR has always said, Kevin, this is an all day. Like it's easily 8 up to 12 hours, 15 hours, easy.
Monster.
Yeah.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
So in my family, everybody wears this. The women, the men. I find that there are days when my wife and my son are both wearing it. I'm smelling LAMAR in stereo around our house. It just, no matter where you go, the projection, the longevity, all those components, exceptional.
Global bestseller, definitely middle unisex guy, girl.
Oh yeah, easy.
Hundreds of men come in to buy this. Hundreds of women come in to buy it.
If you haven't experienced it yet, another one where don't take our word for it, go test it out for yourself. Just
Yeah.
put it on skin, see how it performs. I'm already going to tell you, it's going to be 10 plus hours of this particular fragrance. When it comes to projection, sillage, all those key components, again, high to moderate. It's an easy fragrance to wear, no matter what time of season too. Summer, winter, it works.
Absolutely. People hear pineapple,
Gorgeous.
and they instantly think, oh, it's going to be like a citrus kind of pineapple. In my experience, this has always been it's a very hearty. Cut the pineapple in half.
Yeah, right.
Open it up.
Okay, yeah.
It's not that like a Aventus kind of pineapple. No. This is a very different.
Juicy?
Yes.
Okay. So
Full-bodied, juicy.
Yellow.
Yes.
Asian pineapple.
Yes.
Asian pineapple is just divine. Sometimes I find the pineapple can be a bit acidic. The Asian pineapple is
Sweet,
gorgeous,
full-bodied.
gorgeous.
Yeah, very
This
full-bodied
is
here.
what this is. And I'm glad that you said that there are obviously other things going on more than just a pineapple note. But that pineapple note really carries itself all the way through the fragrance, doesn't it?
Which is an amazing work from the perfumer because I find pineapple is almost like a citrus that's quite sharp and volatile in the beginning.
Right.
And in a lot of perfumes, you can lose it. But in our experience wearing this, it does carry through the performance, which is just amazing. In my opinion,
Yeah.
a classic for women. This
Yasmina.
is Yasmina. I have to be honest. Some of the videos, we picked a fragrance and I'm very well versed. It's my favorites. I've worn it over the years.
Right.
Some of them have gotten a little bit lost, particularly in a brand like KAJAL, where there's so many hits.
Yeah.
This is one that I found has gotten a little bit lost.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with this one.
Yeah, it doesn't carry as big of a name as like a
Correct.
LAMAR and
Yeah, I don't have this one.
the Dahab.
Yep.
And over the last week or two, as I was refreshing my memory, covering our lineup here, I've just
You've fallen
into
in
this.
love.
Yeah.
I love when that happens. Oh, wow.
Okay. Let me tell you what happened.
Tell me.
I'm in the middle of planning my wedding.
Somebody's getting married.
I'm getting married pretty soon. Okay. We're looking for our first dance song.
Ah, yeah.
The song where, first dance as husband and wife. Here, a lot of the weddings, they have that moment,
Sure.
crowds around you, that kind of thing, cameras on and stuff.
Yeah.
We can't find the song.
Oh.
I've got a list of songs that I'm playing, all right, over the last couple of weeks. I've got my headphones in, listening to music, as I'm smelling these again.
Right.
And some of the ones that I just need to refresh my memory.
Yep.
I grab Yasmina.
Yep.
I'm smelling this. The song comes on. I don't even want to say the song because I think it's gonna be the one that we're
you don't want to jinx it. I like it. Yeah. Because I'm dying to find out what's the song. Tonight.
No.
Celebrate my love.
I'm smelling this.
Yep.
All I can see is Emily in her wedding dress.
Nice imagery.
It's 1 a.m. as I'm smelling it, writing notes.
Oh,
Right.
I think
No.
she's in a wedding dress at 1
Oh,
in the
no,
morning.
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
well,
no.
this is a big wedding.
Okay. It's 1 a.m. I smell it. The music's on. I picture my future wife, and I start.
You're so cute. That's so beautiful.
I'm like,
what a moment. Too bad
this is gonna be the one.
Oh, wow.
This might have been
the fragrance.
This is gonna be at our wedding, I reckon.
Because that's where I thought you were also going.
that's
That
beautiful.
this is a fragrance for you might choose for your wedding.
Well, she needs to approve it.
Sure. But
This
the
is-
song and the music, the song and the
Yeah.
perfume,
Everything
it all
just-
combined together, and you were dancing
Yeah.
by himself, but
At
dancing
1 in the
nonetheless.
morning, wearing pajamas, but nonetheless, magic.
His mother's like, bam, 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 go to sleep.
This one here, what do you get from it?
Interestingly,
Tell me.
I got like a leather note on the opening. I got this like a suede leathery note. I don't want to say that.
What a nose!
Yeah?
Yeah!
Oh, okay, right.
What
okay.
a nose!
All right, okay.
Wow! Bravo!
Grazie,
Bravo!
tutti, grazie. Well, only then the funny thing is, there's a lot of inception going on because it has a white floral on top. So I'm thinking it's a white flower, and so I'm smelling this and I'm like, man, something's wrong with me because I'm not picking up white flowers, and I'm listening to your story, but I'm like, it's drying down, so it's not as prevalent now. But on that opening, it's still there.
Yeah.
So it
Let
has
me walk you through it.
Tell me,
So,
I want to know.
as KAJAL's jasmine perfume,
Wow.
you would expect that they would do it in their style.
Of course.
With their Arabic backgrounds, their Arabic artistry that are in their perfumes. You have the jasmine, but a very different to like a typical Western white floral that's a bit maybe creamy and stuff.
Yep.
This has got the darkness of the jasmine,
Yeah.
where it's that kind of indolic style with the leather.
Right.
Everybody does pick up the soft smokiness and the airiness from the leather,
Yeah.
and a bit of a boozy component.
Yeah.
Quite sensual. When I
Very.
smell it, I think this is going to be a beautiful evening perfume. An evening perfume. Beautiful.
Dare I say, this actually is a very erotic fragrance. I don't want to say that. I don't want you to choose this as your wedding fragrance.
Why not?
But I think the slight floral animalics
It's very sexy.
with the white, because the white floral is now coming through.
Yeah.
As I said, the leather, it wasn't, and I mentioned that before, the leather wasn't like a very pronounced leather fragrance. As you explain it like that, I'm like, oh, this is a very sexy, sensual is more soft and gentle, whereas this is not.
Sensual can be.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Because sensual sometimes can be soft
I agree.
and tender,
Yeah.
whereas this is,
Dark.
it's erotic.
Yeah, animalic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it reminds me of when we went to go pick some jasmine. We were picking jasmine flowers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know if it was because we were on an organic farm on our tour, or if it was because it was early in the morning, and perhaps that's why the jasmine's much more stronger. But the jasmine that we had in our fingertips, and it was like the deepness that I don't smell in jasmine just out
Correct.
here in Australia.
The funny thing is sometimes you take a jasmine fragrance and you think that it's light, breezy, and airy, but when you pick the actual jasmine and were to smell that in its rawness, there is an animalic component to it. So the word indolic also has an overripe, poopy kind of sort of component to it.
Almost like dirty. And this has got that dirtiness that I find quite sexy. Yeah.
This is really nice.
So if you
Gorgeous.
are exploring Kajal, grab this and just experience it for yourself. It's something very different to what they're famous for, which is a bit more of their fruity, sweet stuff. This is something very different that I have been wowed by.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Gorgeous. And I love the experience all connected to it.
Let's jump to one of the newer ones.
Okay.
One that I found it's been picking up steam. This is Kajal 3. Very big burst of grapefruit. It fills the room. Now this for me is, in my opinion, probably sits a little bit more on the masculine side. Not a strong masculine scent.
I want to spray already.
Oh wow, okay. There you go.
Instantly like, ooh, that's pretty good.
You get the sweet grapefruit, you get the juiciness of the fruit really come out, really shine.
Yeah.
Then you get some of the soft spices, you get the earthiness and the woods in the base.
Yep.
I think this is one that, all right, some people come into the store and they ask me, I need a really charismatic professional scent.
Right. So I'm comparing to MASA
Yes.
with Kajal 3.
Yes.
This is instant love.
Okay.
This is like, boom, spray, yep.
You smell it and you
put it on my
understand
tab.
it straight away. Yeah.
MASA has changed.
Ooh. Okay.
Smell that.
Tell me. Yes.
So MASA has become more musky.
Yes.
It's a little bit more, not dirty, but definitely earthy. I think is
Yes. Some of the more, that fresh salty notes, I'm finding started to really dry out.
Yep. I can see this one just being as a summer fragrance. This would be spectacular. You sweat and it would just pop.
This is love at first smell.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's instant. Easy to understand. It's very mass appealing.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a fragrance that you kind of want people around you, maybe at the office, going to meetings and stuff like that, that you want them to instantly like it.
I'm getting like a candied grapefruit or a candied orange, or there's a sweetness.
There's a sweetness in it.
But not vanilla.
I don't think so. More of a sweet fruit.
Correct.
Yeah, sweet fruit. And I don't know how they brought out the grapefruit, but they've really made it very, very full and juicy. Grapefruit in this perfume.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is a fun, happy, vibing, sunny day. It's got that sugary grapefruit, citrus. I'd be curious to see how it dries down.
People have been coming into the store. They always want fresh.
Yeah.
And they always come with the same question. Kevin, I need a fresh perfume that's long lasting, 3 days, 4 days. Give me that,
Yeah.
This has been performing very well.
Right.
You'll find with the bergamot, citrus perfumes, because they are a thinner molecule, they're a bit more volatile.
Correct.
They're big, they fill the room,
Yeah.
but you'll lose them after a couple of hours. I don't know how they did it,
Yeah.
but they've stretched this grapefruit and the citruses.
Yeah.
And it's an all-day performer, the Kajal 3.
All right. I'm going to see at the end of the video how we're tracking here.
Okay.
As I mentioned, MASA has already moved on me, which already changed. That green freshness that was there, that sort of marine, has come right down. So I'll be curious to see how that now performs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Want to move to one of your classics.
I love this one.
One of your favorites.
So you put in Yasmina as one of the old classics.
Yes.
This is my old classics. This is FIDDAH.
Tell us about FIDDAH.
For me, I love a good tobacco fragrance. So I fell in love with tobacco fragrance with Naxos, obviously, and then began to explore that tobacco note more and more. The early Kajals really celebrate that Arabic heritage that they belong to. So you get the spices, you get darker, deeper notes. And for me, this is a spicy tobacco. It's very well-rounded when it comes to the earthiness of the tobacco note, but that aromatic component also, but then all these Arabic spices, and it's potent. And this, as a long-lasting, very masculine leaning, I know that there are some other tobacco fragrances, another one, Blonde Amber by Clive Christian, girl and boy can wear that, no worries at all. Whereas I feel like this one here, it's a man.
You've got the Arabic DNA.
Right.
For me, it's the spicy component of this perfume.
Right.
Because a tobacco, as you said, you can find a tobacco across the board.
Yep.
Many Western brands as well.
Yep.
But why does this one really scream out the depth of Arabic perfumery?
Yeah.
Is the spices I find are very traditional Arabic spices.
Right.
And there's a little bit of a sweetness in the spices. Just gives you a little bit of a nice, almost a bit of a syrupy, boozy component.
Yeah. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the tobacco.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that there is a booziness in there also. It's not a boozy fragrance. Very much is a tobacco style fragrance.
Yeah.
It has these ambery components on the dry down. This is a hidden gem for me. I have recommended this fragrance to a number of people who have experienced it, have gone, whoa, where have you been all my life? FIDDAH is one that I'd love to put on your guys' radar. Check it out. It's a big hitter.
It's a classic. I found that this is one that people have been wearing on the Friday, Saturday, weekend dinner.
Right.
People have been using it, I found, as they're going out into the evening, whether it be catch-up dinner with friends, maybe with the fellas, you've got some late-night drinks, and then maybe you go to a cigar club, stuff like that.
I can see all that.
This just, I think it's
stylish.
It suits that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to dress it up, polo, a nice sports jacket.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a dressy fragrance.
It is. I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one that you're not going to wear, unlike KAJAL 3, where you're wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
For me, FIDDAH is something that's a little bit more formal. Not formal in a suit, but definitely you dressed up.
A bit more dressed up.
Correct.
You're not going to be wearing a t-shirt and shorts.
No.
In FIDDAH.
No.
FIDDAH's don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I don't want to say it. Don't do it. Yeah, you'll be going out maybe with your partner to dinner, and then afterwards some drinks. That's FIDDAH's.
And anybody can wear this. So I'm not a Middle Eastern man.
I may look like a Middle Eastern man, but I'm also not.
Yeah, and this works so well on me, so it's not one of those, sometimes there are some Middle Eastern fragrances that I feel like
Very strong,
a
very-
European man can't really pull it off. Why I can't pull it off as well. Whereas this one here, it was built for me.
Yeah.
No problems at all.
Bravo.
Gorgeous. Bravo. So far,
Tell us.
you've got an awesome collection. Before we sort of bring this baby home, there's an awesome collection, diverse range of fragrances that you can go in.
I think in KAJAL, it's a really, really great house that covers the spread. No matter what you like, you'll find something in KAJAL.
Right.
You've got the bright, fruity, sweet, almost gourmand-like perfumes in the bestsellers here, the LAMAR, the AICAN. We've covered fresh,
Yep.
the fresh, almost oceanic with the MASA.
Yep.
Then we're going into more the florals. Not a typical really light girly floral. I think this is a very deep and rich, sensual, dark floral. Very sexy.
Sexy. Yeah.
Very sexy.
Yep.
Then we've got the more bright grapefruit.
Yeah.
Covers you for perhaps the more work, or like you've got office meetings and stuff like that. Or maybe you want a casual fragrance to wear during the weekend. You've got the KAJAL number 3.
Gorgeous.
Then we have the late night dinner. You've got some late night drinks and cigar club, going out with your friends here. And now finally, I think this is a beautiful one. It's funny because I was going to start by saying for women,
Yeah.
but I've actually,
Sold more for men.
maybe 80% guys love
Right.
this.
I think this is gorgeous.
Yeah, love this, love this. This is the ALMAZ, part of their new diamond collection.
Yep. This is what started it all, the whole diamond collection.
First one,
Yep.
which you and I actually, I had a bit of a cheeky watch of our interview with Mo Khalaf, and I found that at the very end of that, he previewed one that was upcoming, and this was 2 years ago.
Right.
He previewed a bottle, and it was this bottle.
What was that one? I remember this.
I saw the name and I was like, oh my God, we saw this like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We didn't smell it, but he was already in the process. It took 2 years to bring this perfume to life. You get this rich raspberry, black currant, almost like this blueberry, like
it's gorgeous.
salivating right now. So on this.
I also get like a nectarine peach.
Interesting. The peachy vibe, I can understand it for sure.
Yeah.
When I first
beautiful.
smelt this, I thought, oh my gosh, they've done it again.
They've done it again.
This is going to be the best seller for women.
Right.
And I was wrong.
Right.
It's become one of the best sellers for men too.
All right, I need to put this on skin.
A
again.
lot of men are loving it.
Yep.
I just thought that they would find it really sweet.
Yeah, right.
They are loving it.
It's not over the top.
Not overly sweet.
No.
I just never tied in my head, like a fruity raspberry.
Right.
I didn't know that many men would really be into it. And they are just loving it.
It's also the dry down.
Yes.
So the dry down goes into the musky, into a little bit more of the greens.
That's right. And so you'll see, if you found the opening to be really rich and raspberry, just wait a little bit, and it brings you into a more smooth, as you said, smooth muskiness it comes off on skin. It really comes alive.
So take the two fruity ones. So AICAN and ALMAZ both come out of the gate very fruity, very vibrant, but when they dry down, they actually are in a very comfortable place for a man.
Yes.
As an older man, I don't want to smell like a 15-year-old girl, so I don't want it to stay in that.
Not overly sweet.
Yeah, and that really, like it's too much.
Yeah.
Whereas already, so AICAN has already come off that very
Yes.
strong pineapple.
Yes.
I'm getting the patchouli component.
Really smoothing it out.
Correct.
Yeah. The earthiness is starting. Some of the wood
Correct.
tones are coming
Correct.
off your skin really nice.
But the passion fruit is still there. So that passion fruit, not
Yeah,
as
that's right.
vibrant and bright as as the opening was.
Yeah.
And ALMAZ is gorgeous.
That's what I like.
Like nectarine. I get nectarine all the way.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
like a really juicy nectarine.
I find that the way that you've described it as well, the rich fruitiness in the top
Yeah.
is it's almost like it's got that opening head turning reaction.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, but then it's not too sweet because it starts to settle and smoothen
Correct.
out.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, if you
Beautiful collection.
are wanting to try the range here, we have an exclusive promotion just with NFC.
Just for you guys.
Yeah. Jump down in the description box there.
Yep.
I've sent Marcelo the code there. It's going to be active for those dates. And it doesn't just cover these 7 in the lineup. It's going to cover the whole KAJAL brand.
There's also these exclusive gifts with purchase. A beautiful pendant with a ceramic infuser along with this exclusive car diffuser. Available while stocks last. So there you have it. An incredible collection from KAJAL. Thank you, my man.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed the lineup.
Yeah.
And the promo that is currently running. You want to make sure that you take advantage of that. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. More of these episodes will be coming out.
We've got more rolling out over the next few weeks.
Thanks everyone. We'll see you guys all on the next episode.